being here tonight to celebrate, because we all know the 70th wedding anniversary of my dear parents. It really is very meaningful to all of us to gather like this, so thank you once again. I want to take a moment to acknowledge a few people. First of all, my entire family for working together to pull this evening off as we have. I really want to thank everybody. We all came together and worked together to do this. So thank you to my siblings, to my children, to my parents' grandchildren, to my cousins, to everybody. So thank you all so much. Oh, by the way, my name's Gregory. So I also want to acknowledge and invite you to join me in a round of applause for Mr. Tim Sparks. A truly great musician, and it's just an honor to be graced by your music. Thank you, sir. Thank you. What else is on my little phone here? Of course, I want to thank the Russian Museum of Art. It's very nice to be here, and I hope some of you have had an opportunity to look at some of the art. And the Gardens of Salonika, who have prepared some wonderful food for us. And then we have servers from the Gardens of Salonika who are going to help orchestrate the buffet line. But just to give you a heads up, we're going to start with the head table. After the head table, then I want to invite anybody who's preparing a plate for someone else, or anybody who needs a little help, to please go to the buffet table. And after that, we'll kind of work from this direction down, but the wonderful people from the Gardens of Salonika will guide us. And I believe, let me see. Oh, I have a lot of words here, but I'm going to skip them and jump right to the important part. Once again, thank you all so very much for being here, and it's my joy to pass the mic along to my mother.
I was planning to stand, but then I thought I might fall. So if you'll forgive me, I'm just going to sit. I'm here to butt into that. And when I was approaching, or when my 80th birthday was approaching a few years ago, I thought, wow, that's a big number. Maybe I should have a party, just for the family. And I thought it would be really, maybe, I wish I could write something for them about my life, or something interesting. And so I did. I wrote it for my 80th birthday. It's 12 years later, and I'm celebrating my 70th wedding anniversary. But the poem still fits, and I just edited it a bit to fit tonight. So I'm going to read that for you. The title is And More. An Indiana girl, born and bred, lived her life simply and wondered what was ahead. She dreamed of more, but what could that be? Dear God, she prayed, please open a door. The answer came, and with faith she obeyed. Off to college she went, and God surprised her with more. In her very first class, she met a handsome young Greek. Greek? Remember, she dreamed of more but Greek? Wow, God is good. And his planned perfection. That handsome young Greek.
You can do it.
Turned out to be a big part of the more she was looking for. He won her heart and everything changed. Together they found happiness and so much more. Children, adventure, travels all over, and amazing graces. So here we are tonight celebrating 70 years of marriage to her handsome Greek. Her heart overflows with joys near complete, the blessings so many she hardly can speak. She has loved and been loved by that charming Greek. He's shown her the world and other wonderful things. Her children brought joy and lessons galore. Another part of the more that she dreamed of, and God's daily blessings. She loves them each one more than words can express. Can it possibly be that she's lived all these years happily married to her charming Greek? She doesn't deny them, but the time went too fast. The memories are many, some funny, some sad, but the stories, the places, and the people all make her glad. She thanks you each one for your love and affection, and for coming tonight to this festive occasion. Now let us all eat, drink, and enjoy with our family and friends in joyous celebration of their 70 years of marriage and more.
Yeah, I always say it's like when you feel like you don't want to walk, go to a location that makes you want to explore, brings curiosity. So then that'll kind of inspire you to go to rose gardens or outdoor waterfalls. We went to a beautiful rose garden in Portland, Oregon, that I thought was one of the most amazing I've ever seen. And Duluth has one right on the Lake Superior, the rose garden. That's really nice.
Is your class coming? It is. I didn't use it.
This must be high water class.
Definitely not on.
Did you guys go upstairs? Nice. This is a nice building. It's nothing to do with the church. It makes sense because I could see it. I could see it like this being altar area of that being the front. Yeah, oh yeah, it might have been where the priest was back area. I love those Russian dolls downstairs there. Wow, those were so fun. Nikki has many of them that her father brought back visits over there. And me and Carly were kids, we used to do it and try to find their phones. It's always a surprise when like it's getting smaller. Like, what? Like, wow. Yeah, the one down there, the last piece is like that big. It's like it's a crumb. The last piece looks like a crumb of it.
Theo and Freda's second child. My name is Nikki. And Tim and I had the pleasure of working with each other about 35 years ago. We used to play down at the Loring and do Greek songs there. And so I'm very happy to have you here tonight, Tim. But for tonight, decided that I wanted to share a couple of songs with you that we used to sing in Cyprus in the village. And of course, we would just sit at the tables in the street outside my grandmother's house, the house where my father was born and grew up. And we would just entertain ourselves by singing. We didn't have the televisions, we didn't have the telephones. And so this is how we entertained each other. And it was pretty special, and those memories from the 60s and the early 70s are very special to our family still. So this first song that I'm going to sing is called Do Yasemi, which means the jasmine, and it's a request by my father. It's one of his favorite songs. So, oh, and I'll just mention this too. In the village, you know, we just sang a cappella. It wasn't like there was a band waiting around the corner to come. So this is very village style. Do Yasemistin portasu Yasemimo. Do Yasemistin portasu Yasemimo. Oh, Cirtana dogla depso, oh, Yavrimo. Genomisen I manasu Yasemimo. Genomisen I manasu Yasemimo. Oh, posirta nase klepso, oh, Yavrimo. Damavramatya daglija Yasemimo. Damavramatya daglija Yasemimo. Oh, da frifja da megala, oh, Yavrimo. Llegama menjar mística Yasemimo. Llegama menjar mística Yasemimo. Oh, dismanas mudo gala, oh, Yavrimo. We did it in the village. There's one more song from the village that I'm going to sing for you. And this one, there is a part in the song where you can sing along. There's a la 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 part. So, Dad, you didn't know I was going to do this one. So surprise. But this one, oh my gosh, I used to love singing with my Uncle Stavrakis. We harmonized together on this one a lot. But just with all my relatives, it was so fun. I always loved this song. So we call it Ela Goru. And it goes, let's see, something like this. Let's see. I really know it by heart, but I just have it in case I get it. Ela goruna dumenda mavra sudamathia des glosses rugam dolabron. Jangam nundin gafiamu, dinaharingo mafia, name blisis harose, jafistana dindron. Name blisis harose, jafistana dindron. Tra la 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 la. Gianti Shinjena Gruso Janagi Novosavli Vixe Mestina Vlisuva Mesemi American Yadipudin Thor. Let's see, I like it. Yeah, that's just like in the middle. Yadipudin Thor Kasu Unyamerano Salim Borijana Vlasti Sokarose Navrobari Yorga Borijana Vlasti Sokarose Navrobari Yorga Pame. Tra la 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 la. Jondas Galoris oso Jeff Popsila Jantiso Jebo Davrizo Glonus Partis Bugadothio Jagali du Sanfusmo Yana Sudarandiso Iadidestes Lika es Harose Dothio Sua Mafio Iadidestes Lika es Harose Dothio Sua Mafio Pane. La 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 la. Wonderful times. Okay, so I'm just going to sing one more song for you. It's a bit of a departure from what I usually do, in that it's in English. And Tim was kind enough to rehearse it with me so that we could do it tonight. My mother has, over the years, many times said to me, why didn't you ever learn the song in English? She says, I mean, you know, you're half American. And my wife said, well, give me a good song and a good reason and I'll do it, Mom. And she did. So on this very special occasion, by the way, I'm so happy to see all your faces here and thank you for coming because it's such a special occasion. And all of you mean something special to my parents. And now I don't want to start crying during the song. So, my mom asked me to learn a Vince Gill song. And boy, oh boy, it's like it was written for my parents. Really. So,
Yep.
take it away, my friend. Look at us. After all, these years together. Look at us. After all that we've been through. Look at us. Still leaning on each other. If you want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. Look at you, still pretty as a picture. Look at him, still crazy over you. Look at them, still believe Chances are we'll go down in history when they want to see how true love should be. They'll just look at us. If you want to see how true love should be, then just look at them.
Beautiful, Mickey.
All right, is it on? Can you hear me?
Crystal,
Okay.
have the mic closer to your mouth. It's that kind of mic.
Sounds.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Taking my gum out. It's okay. I'm Christo. I'm the youngest. I'm the favorite child. First off, thank you for coming. Big night, we all know it. I don't usually speak at these events because I'm a bit of a sap and I get choked up easily. So, I'm going to keep it light and quick. But what I was thinking about was riding with my boy today, Max, and going, 70 years, it's a big deal. You know, what am I going to say at this thing? And to kind of sum it up briefly, and I remembered a memory came to me, and summer of '82, Nikki, you were a spanner, right? Mm-hmm. And I'd gone for the summer. Mom had come home early. I stayed with Dad, and then he sent me home with a couple of spanners. You know, like we did when you had a 14-year-old kid. It was fine. Send him overseas. It would be good. And one of the things you gave me to give to Mom, he says, "Here's a 6-page letter or an 11-page letter." It was a big letter and I thought, okay, give this to your mother as soon as you get there. Okay. We get home, I forget about the letter, of course. Mom says, "I'm going to bed," and as I'm unpacking in my room, I go and I find the letter. And Mom had just gone into bed, so I opened the door and I said, "Oh, Mom, I'm sorry, but Dad has it was like the 6-page letter. I'll put it here for you to read in the morning." And Mom, I never heard you like this. You went, "A letter?" And you jumped up in bed. And you bring it to me. And I was just, 14-year-old kid, took it over and it gave it to you. You turn on your light. You said, "I'm fine, good night." And you just couldn't wait to hear from. And it just made such an impact on me. And, Jennifer and I, my wife, were able to just celebrate our 25th anniversary this year. And no. I haven't gotten a reaction out of her like that in 25 years. And that was just a letter, right? So that didn't demonstrate the love and how much you guys meant to each other. I don't know what does. That always stuck with me, but I love you very much.
I do wish to thank all of you. I want to thank all of you for coming to celebrate this evening with us. It is an emotional evening. After all, relatives and friends, they have come from all over the country. And an event like this is like a wedding invitation. Mm-hmm. Whom do you invite, whom do you exclude? And Freda and I decided that this is going to be family and very close friends. And indeed, that's what it is. Each one of you is special to me and Freda. in a very real way, meaningful way. I was thinking as I was listening to Christo and Nikki sing and Gregory make his statements, really, I said to myself, what am I going to say? To reflect on our life. You know, the Russian poet Yesenin said, my life, or has it been a dream? It's almost difficult to believe that so many years really have passed, so many important years. When we arrived here in December, New Year's Eve, 1961, we were 4 stars. I don't need to ask you to count the rest. We have been blessed in the Twin Cities with a family, with good friends and colleagues, and with neighbors. And as far as I am concerned, those are the 3 main ingredients that make for a happy life. First of all, of course, Freda, I owe everything to you, and with all my faults, I still love you. And I say that because I know my faults. I also know what a special person you have been through the years, not only to me and to the children you bore, but to your grandchildren, and to everybody who has become part of our family, either immediate family or part of our extended family because of our children and our friends, our children's friends. We're so grateful for our children, each one for their own personality and what they have meant to us in terms of broadening us and expanding us. So I would like to say that if we're standing here this evening is because I have decided that, really like St. Augustine put it, I decided to leave the past to God's mercy, the present to His love, and the future to His providence. And since we are dealing with the present, I want to say a few words about love. Because in the final analysis, there isn't really anything else that can replace it. The way we can love each other as human beings, not necessarily as relatives, but as people who should count in our everyday existence. Our family has known that kind of love. And as Nikki said, we used to sing in the village, a cappella. Sometimes it was not even harmonious, but we sang. And we had a lot of fun. And we enjoyed good food. And by the way, my deep thanks to the Garden of Salonika for this wonderful food. And I am especially grateful to all of you, but to Sophia, who was supposed to leave for Greece today, but she chose to stay and put off a trip by a day or so that she could be here as a former student of ours, who reminded us really that one of the blessings we have enjoyed here is the kind of friends we have made through our students, through the years, and what have you. Let me just really summarize this by saying that our family has been important to us, and it cannot be replaced. Don't kid yourself. Anything else can come and go, but the family is central. It's the central institution in every society. And I'm especially pleased this evening that Freda's family from India, especially her older brother, Ralph, who is 96 years old, and who's been married 7 years. He made the trip along with his children and nephews and nieces, and we welcome all of you here You came from Texas, from North Carolina, from Indiana, and as I like to say, really, the flower girl is here this evening. Nikki Lynn, after whom actually she was a 5-year-old young girl at the time. Her father was also the minister at our wedding, and to have her. Now, the best man is here this evening, Achilles Abramides. Achilles and I have known each other since we were 12 years old. We went together to the English school, and we became friends there. And then after I came to America, I miss him so much. I tried my best, and he came here. He was a PhD in Indiana at the University of Minnesota in ancient history. And he and his wife, Dillis, they have been teaching at Iowa State University, working there after he finished in the late 60s. Achilles, so here we have the flower girl. We have the best man. I've been praying all week that the groom and the bride will be here. Because, you know, I don't take any moment for granted. It's a gift. We are pleased to be here with them. But Achilles, I have to tell you this. When I think about friendship, it's the most uplifting experience I can think, even just thinking about it. From 12 years old to 92 years old, to be friends, I would like to say it's a pretty good anagogical experience, which means really uplifting. I mean, one can go on and on and on, and if I leave out names, forgive me. But in addition to the family and the friends, my colleagues, I was just thinking how fortunate I have been for 66 years to be having the same job at the University of Minnesota, where we had some wonderful colleagues. Tom Noonan and I think, built one of the best balanced program in Russian history in America. He's not with us this evening, we lost him. But his widow, Norma, is here. I'm so pleased, Norma, that you are able to join us this evening. It's beautiful to think in terms of friends. We have a colleague, Gary Jan, who taught Russian history, Russian literature. He's here with his wife. Gordon Anderson, a librarian, who walked into my office soon after he came here. And he said, I'm Gordon Anderson. I'm the new librarian in Slavic and European studies. We became friends ever since. There is here in this audience also a person for a while was the director of the Museum of Russian Art. Her name is Christine Potas. She and her husband are here this evening. I could go around and really give you a series of statements how each one of you here is really meaningful to us and how much we appreciate the fact that you have come from so far away. Georgi Chichi and his family from Kansas. And then the many, many messages we got this morning from St. Petersburg and other places, Russia, sending us and making special toast to us and what have you, and wishing that they could be here with us. It's been a wonderful life, and it's been a wonderful life because of family, because of friends and colleagues, and because of wonderful neighbors. And we have been blessed. We have lived in our house since 1966, and we've been blessed with good neighbors as well. You know, there are some things that come and some things that go, but some things are constant. Nikki sang a song about the jasmine, which indeed is one of my favorite ones. But you know, as the little passage from Baris Pasternak indicates, in the bookmark that we left with you as a souvenir, life is but a moment. It is really the blending of ourselves into the selves of others, as if bestowing a gift. Most people read Dr. Zhivago, and they just read the novel. They don't read the poems, and yet Pasternak preferred to be known more as a poet than as a novelist. But reflect on that thing. Life is but a moment, the blending of ourselves into the selves of others, as if bestowing a gift. Those are the things that really stay. Many things go away. When Nikki sang the song about the jasmine, I thought of the following. The poet Joseph Harris said, please listen carefully to this. Whether it is day or night, the jasmine always stays white. And this is really the thing in the final analysis that counts, that has some constancy, love, friendship, the blending of ourselves. Thank you very much for allowing Freda and me to blend into your lives, and for you blending yourselves into our lives. I want to thank my children, really, because we have made so many friends through their friends. You have no idea how it means, how much it means to us when we know, and some of the friends of our children are here this evening. Well, there is plenty of food. There is still plenty of Cyprus wine. And remember what we say in Cyprus, Here ke pief, rejoice and drink well. Don't drink to rejoice. Rejoice and drink well. And we are rejoicing because of your presence here this evening. And if you feel like it, participate into any of the food and any of the drinks left. Thank you again very, very, very much for coming. Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
Happy